Look on the beat.
Okay, number 5, we have Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Now, this duo is obviously one of the best scorers in the league, as last year they averaged 47 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. Now, you're probably wondering, where's Steph or where's Klay? Well, let's keep it real. Klay Thompson is not going to be back anytime soon this year, and also if you're asking about Kyrie or Kevin Durant will not be 100%, so therefore this duo makes their debut in at number 5. I think this duo can have a potential to lead this Portland team to maybe a top 4 seed. I wouldn't say 1, 2, or 3 yet, just because they don't have a lot of players around them. But these two are definitely a force to be reckoned with, and I look for these two to average close to 50, 55 points per game this year. Combined, you know what I'm saying? Combined. Lillard is poised to have an MVP-type season, and if that happens, expect Portland to make a lot of noise in the Western Conference playoffs. The success of this team will rely on both of these two players, and if they have a good year, expect the Trailblazers to do so as well. Number 4, we have the 76ers big man. Well, Ben Simmons is a point guard, but he is a big man himself. Ben Simmons is if he develops a jump shot, he will be one of the best he will be a top 5 player in the NBA. Joel Embiid has already set himself up as one of the best big men, if not the best big man. Well, I wouldn't say the best. I'd say top 3 with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis being 1, Joel Embiid being close 2, maybe a close 3. Now, these two are definitely what the Philadelphia 76ers run through. If these two can have a big year, expect them to A, not only win the Eastern Conference Finals, but B, to be in the finals and to possibly take whoever makes it from the West all the way down to Game 7. With the addition of Al Horford, with the comfortability of Tobias Harris and Josh Richardson, expect this team to become a very big factor in the East and give Giannis and the Bucks a run for the money now that the Raptors have lost Kawhi. Now these two, they have it. Expect them to make a lot of noise. At number 3, there should be no surprise here. 2 of the best scorers the game has seen in the last decade with Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Now, the Thunder traded Westbrook to the Rockets this summer, and one of the blockbuster trades of the summer, and I don't know if it'll work, but I guess we have to see at least. They looked pretty good in their preseason opener against the team from China. But with Russell Westbrook, he looks to get everybody involved. This will create more opportunities for James Harden, allow him to get open a little bit more and be more of a scorer. That's what he is. He's been forced to be a facilitator in the last couple of years, but I feel like James Harden off the ball will be even better. Russell Westbrook is a walking triple-double, but I think his numbers will definitely go down playing on the same team as James Harden. But at the same time, I mean, you have to expect these two to be their usual self. Westbrook is bound to play great defense, and Harden is bound to score. With that being said, I think this team will end up being a number 2 seed, just because the Warriors will not have Klay. Or actually, you know what? I'll give them the 3 seed because, like you guys know, there's a big time show going on in LA right now. But the Rockets will definitely be a number 3 seed as long as Harden can continue to work on his game and get rid of that one-legged jumper, but continue to score and allow Westbrook to set him up and facilitate. I expect this team to be very, very good. I expect them to maybe get to the Western Conference Finals. Maybe. We'll see who they end up playing based on seeding and everything. But expect Harden, expect Westbrook to be their usual self, playmakers, big-time players, make big-time shots, and expect Russell Westbrook to step it up defensively to try to create more opportunities for the rest of the guys to score. If he can do that, I think the Rockets will be in great shape, and they are poised to continue their dominance in the Western Conference. I don't know if they'll be able to win it, but I expect them to definitely be contenders. Now, this is when things get tricky, right? You have two gigantic stars in LA for the Lakers, and you also have 2 gigantic stars in LA for the Clippers. Now, I'm obviously, as you can tell, I'm going to put Kawhi and Paul George at number 2, but they could very well easily be number 1. When you look at these two, they are 2 of the best defenders in the NBA as well as 2 of the best scorers in the NBA. There's been an argument that Kawhi Leonard has been the best player on planet Earth the past year and a half or so, and as you guys don't remember, Paul George was also in the MVP race last year. Now, when Paul George actually became a Clipper, it actually caught a lot of people off guard, but it was a very big move. Expect the Clippers to, if not make the Western Conference Finals, definitely be one of the last four teams standing. If the supporting cast of Pat Beverly and Danilo Gallinari and Montrezl Harrell and the other guys can put it together, expect this team to be a very, very good team. And if they can get through the Lakers, expect them to probably win the championship. These are two of the best defenders, and they can get a bucket at any moment they please, as you guys can see from last year. Watching Kawhi Leonard carry the Raptors all the way through the season and leading that team from Canada to a championship. Paul George is definitely he's been a superstar for the past couple years. He just hasn't been on the right team, and I think he finally gets that chance alongside with Kawhi. Expect him to have another MVP-like season. Okay, be honest. Was there any surprise with this one? I mean, you have arguably the best player of all time teaming up with one of the best big men of all time. Now, Anthony Davis is young and in his prime, and he forced his way out of New Orleans to team up with LeBron. But can you blame him? This duo has created its super team in LA. Not only with those two, but you also look at the additions of Danny Green, Avery Bradley. You even got to look at Dwight Howard, who's going to be a very big addition. They have a lot of shooters around them, and they are poised to have a great year. Now, LeBron and AD have a combined statistics of 53 points per game, 12 assists, and 20 rebounds. Now, I expect LeBron to average somewhere close to a triple-double, but his rebound numbers will, of course, go down with Anthony Davis playing and JaVale McGee, who is known to be on the boards and create opportunities for transition. LeBron James being full-time point guard will allow his assist numbers to skyrocket back through the roof, and I expect him to average 20 to 25 points a game. Anthony Davis, in the first half, he had 22 points, and he just absolutely just demolished the Golden State Warriors on the glass. Now, of course, the Golden State Warriors don't have a true big man, but that goes for a lot of the Western Conference. So imagine if the Warriors can't do it, who else will? There's not going to be another big man in the Western Conference or even the Eastern Conference that can really contain Anthony Davis, maybe with the exception of Joel Embiid. But then again, he's in the Eastern Conference. So there's not going to be a big man in the Western Conference that is going to be able to guard Anthony Davis. And personally, one-on-one, LeBron James is one of the toughest guards in the league. He's too hard to guard. He's too big, too fast, too strong. And you put these two in pick and roll, and I think it becomes even harder for an NBA defense to stop. I expect LeBron James to win the MVP, and I expect this Lakers team to make it to the finals. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe to the channel and turn on my post notifications. Love you guys.